Hi, good evening. Have you ever wondered if the colors that you're wearing on you have an impact on your life? Did you know that you can use the colors that you're wearing to work with your chakras and change your life and tap into their power? That's what we're going to talk about today. First of all, welcome if you are a replay viewer. You can still leave a comment. I will come and answer them. And if you want to be notified when I go live, which I go every week, and I'm going to start going a little bit more often now, you can put in the comments here, notify me, and you will be added to the automated robot. It's not a robot, it's a messenger bot, and her name is Lovebot. And she will send you notifications and let you know about what we're doing and all that good stuff. I'm going to check that I have sound, because what happened last week is that I was talking for 20 minutes and there was no sound. So I just want to make sure I do have sound. If you are not familiar with me, my name is Muriel Felous, and I am a sacred dating teacher, a transformation and a self-love coach. Oh, yes, we do have sound. So I apologize for the disturbance. So I help women change their love life. And I also have a podcast that where I get to interview people and experts on different subject topics. And this week's episode was about a woman called Eyenie Schultz, who lives in France. And she gave us a lot of information about using the way we dress ourselves to express who we really are. And the way she does things, sorry, the way she coaches her clients is really, she brings them inward. And she brings them inward to get in touch with who they are. And that way they can know from where to go in order to express themselves. So I thought that it would be really interesting to complement that with today's live and talk about colors. Because put a note here if you have ever heard about using colors in your wardrobe. What do they mean? What color to use? What color not to use? I know that you probably got some different messages here and there, and we got some actually about a month or two ago when I had another interview with an image consultant. The way I want to approach it today is really from the energetic side of things, and see how you can use a color and link it to your chakra in order to maybe accentuate what you want in your life, or let go of a symptom, or work with the chakra that will correspond to what you are experiencing. I know that, for example, if we're talking about colors, certain colors, we already know from a psychological point of view that green is soothing. The blues and the greens are soothing to the nervous system. And they even made studies in hospitals that when you put a picture of nature, it's great if you can look at it from your window. Like I remember in 1993, I had to have a knee surgery and I had to go to a very special orthopedic clinic close to Switzerland. And from my window, I could see green fields and forests. And that was really soothing. But even if you don't have that view from your window when you are at the hospital or recovering from something, even at home, you can put a poster, a picture of nature with green in it, and it will fasten your recovery. Our nervous system will react, whether it is true or it is just a picture. So that's for blues and greens. Red, like the color I'm wearing today, which is actually very associated with dating and being sexy and Valentine's Day, the reds and the pinks. Red and oranges are colors that are going to promote your appetite and your digestion. So that's why some people have red or oranges in the kitchen, because it helps digest your food, with digesting your food. Yellow. Yellow helps against depression, and it's the color of the sun and the light we receive, and it does affect us on a mood level. So that's just a sample of what we know today about the impact of colors on our mood. Now let's talk about chakras. First of all, do you even know what chakras are? If you do, please put a comment here. Say, yes, I know what chakras are, or say yes to chakras, or just put chakras. That way I'll know. Chakras correspond to energy centers in our bodies. And they run along the main ones. There are 7 main ones, and they run along our spine. And they are conduits, if you want, for energy. And when a lower chakra is blocked, for example, and you call on the energy of the earth, you cannot go to the next chakra if it's blocked. And when a chakra is blocked, it can manifest in your body into symptoms or in your life. So what I would like to do today is to cover the basic ones. And I don't claim to be an expert on chakras, but I work with them personally in my meditations. We work with them when I do energy sessions on clients, either Reiki or Union Reiki, which is a combined energy of both the Reiki energy and the earth, and other energies from your guides, angels, whatever you believe in. I summon them. So we first of all do a small meditation to clear and open the chakras so that you can receive the benefit of the session multiplied. But like I said, I'm not an expert. And I'm going to tell you what I know, what I've learned about chakras, even when you talk about the colors of the chakras, some people disagree on what is the color that resonates with this specific chakra. Let's dive into it, and you'll understand what I mean. First of all, the first chakra is the root chakra, and it's located at the tip of your spine. I think in English you also call it the coccyx bone or the tailbone, around that area. And some people describe chakras as wheels that turn. The way I see them when I meditate, they're more like balls that rotate too. And each chakra vibrates to the same vibration as a color. So the root chakra, vibrates at the vibration of the color red. And I kept some notes here to make sure I wouldn't forget anything. And by the way, before we even do that, take a note in your mind of, close your eyes for a few seconds and try to feel the feeling that comes to you or the thoughts that come to you when I will give you colors. So let's start with, take a deep breath. And if I tell you red, imagine yourself surrounded with red all around you and in you. What do you feel? Is it a nice feeling, or is it a feeling that somehow you feel more contracted in your body? You're more tensed. Do you have an attraction or an aversion to the color? Or is it neutral? Now let's go with orange. Same questions. What do you feel about the color orange? Close your eyes. Orange all around you, in you. What do you feel? Is it an attraction, an aversion? neutral? What kind of thoughts come to you when I say orange? Yellow. What does yellow mean to you? How does it resonate in your body? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you wear it often, maybe? Now let's go to green. And take some notes. Which one do you like? Which one do you really feel a negative feeling in your body, negative emotion? And the next one is blue. How do you feel about blue? What does it mean to you? What does come to your mind? Last one, purple or indigo. How does it feel to you? So I hope that you were able to feel something. You can repeat this exercise maybe and you do it longer. But personally, if you're like me, there are certain colors that you feel drawn to and certain colors that you may be neutral and others that you're like, oh, no way. I remember for years, I had a problem with red. I didn't like it. I didn't want to get close to it. I didn't want to wear it. I didn't want to buy stuff in my house that were red. And then that was yellow. And yellow, I don't really wear yellow. I wear more like a mustard because with the tone of my skin, I don't look good in yellow. But I do not, or I can put an accessory that will have the yellow color, like a scarf or something, but not a full like top that is yellow. It's not beautiful on me. I had this really repulsion. I was thinking yellow, I didn't like it. My stomach was getting tensed. Now, relate what you felt with each color to what I'm going to explain now. So like we said, the root chakra, the one that is at the tip of your spine, the tailbone, around the tailbone, where you have that ball of energy there, that vibrates at the vibration of red. That chakra is related to feeling safe in the world, to the tribe, to the physical safety. And if that chakra is off balance, you may feel unsafe in the world. So some people relate it to abundance, to money as well. I've heard both. I've heard that this chakra is related to abundance, and I've heard that the next one is related to abundance. So go with what you feel. So if it's blocked, you can feel unsafe. You can have addictions. You can have money issues. Really a lot of stuff that relate to the safety of the material world. So if you want to clear that chakra and really think, because as you know, wherever intention goes, energy flows. They say attention, but intention is even a stronger attention. It's an attention with direction. So when you intend something, the energy will react to that. So if you feel that you have an issue with one chakra, wearing the color that is associated with that chakra will remind, first of all, the vibration of the color is going to be there. And it will remind you, you can use it as a reminder to send energy into that chakra or to ask the energy of the earth, which is really healing, to come up and rotate that chakra and evacuate any blocks, dissolve them. So if you have the issues that I mentioned, and you can research more about that chakra online, wear some red and remind yourself to work with that chakra. The next one is the sacral chakra, and it's located several inches below your navel, your belly button, like about a hand under it, and it's in the center of your body. So visualize a ball of energy that resonates with the color orange. And same thing, if you want to work with that chakra, you may want to wear orange. First of all, when you wear orange, it's a very dynamic color. It's a very energetic color. It will put you in a good mood, give you energy. And this chakra, when it is blocked, this chakra is related, like I was saying, I've heard that it's related to abundance. So depending on what version you read, it's for sure related to sexuality and creativity and anything you're going to give birth into the world. So it may be a physical baby or a project or an idea or anything like this that is born from you. And when it's blocked, you can experience a lack of spontaneity, a certain rigidity that goes against playfulness, because this is also related to that chakra, the playful aspect of stuff. Creativity, being playful, being like a child. So if you feel that you're a little bit rigid and inflexible in your way of perceiving the world or in your way of seeing things, work with that chakra and really wear orange and send energy to clear that chakra with the intention of adding some playfulness in your life. We're going summary. We're not going in depth because for the sake of time today. The next chakra is the solar plexus chakra, and the solar plexus is located here, just around the stomach, and that resonates with the color yellow. And that's where I was telling you that for years I had a block with yellow, and I understood. And when I started to really become more aware of the way I was sensitive to energy, and especially when I started working with energy and on a professional level, I really felt that chakra was blocked. This is the chakra of that's funny because that's what is written on what I printed today doesn't resonate with what I know. I'm going to tell you based on what I know. This is the chakra that is related to your self-esteem and your power in the world, your power to make things happen. What power do you believe you have in the world as far as realizing your dream or changing your life or creating the life that you want, the body that you want? What is your power? What is your position in the world? This is all related to that chakra. What is your self-worth? Sorry. And when this chakra is blocked, you may feel like you are powerless, or that you have anger, or that you have stomach issues, because there are also physical symptoms that go with blocked chakras. We didn't cover them really here, but there are. So if you want to activate that chakra, to really clear it and intentionally make it bigger, make it stronger, activate its power, wear yellow. And as I say, if yellow doesn't really agree with your skin, you can wear a scarf or you can wear a bracelet. The intention is to have the color on you so you experience the vibration, and to have some kind of reminder so that several times a day you remember to send energy there, to ask whatever you believe in to clear that energy center in your body. It's more like an association in your brain. So let's go to the next chakra, which in ancient wisdom is known to be the chakra that relates the things of the material world, because if you notice, the first three chakras are related to the material world. So this chakra, which is the heart chakra, which is located here, is known to be the link between above and below, between the spiritual world and the world of material. It's a crucial chakra, and it's where you really can connect with your true essence, with your divine self, with the divine itself in your heart. And that chakra, you may hear my cat. My cat is meowing at the door because, of course, it's live Facebook live time. So Minou, it's his name, means kitty in French. Yeah, I know we didn't make a lot of effort to name him, but that's what my kids picked. Minou is always eager to come on our either the podcast or the Facebook live. He loves to be on stage, I guess. So let's go back to the heart chakra, which actually ties really well with Minu because I love him. He's my pet. He's part of the family. The heart chakra resonates with the color green. Some say also pink. So pick the one that resonates. And I need to calm down. I speak too fast. So let's take a deep breath. Okay, Muriel. So the heart chakra resonates with the color green or pink. And of course, it's the chakra of love, of any kind of love. And it's related with heart issues. So if you have heart issues, you may want to work with that chakra. And somehow the inability to connect with others heart to heart when it's blocked. There are other symptoms, but those are the main two. And when you wear green, send attention and intention for that heart chakra to clear and grow. You cannot have it big enough. It's when you can activate that chakra, when you meditate, if you are a regular meditator, what I do in my meditations is I actually summon the love from the universe, from God, from source, from whatever you want to call it, or my own true essence, my own soul. And when I do that, because it reacts, you'll ask for it, it's going to come. I actually can feel physically my heart chakra being activated. So if you meditate on a regular basis, try to call on love and see what you experience. It may not come at the first few tries, but with time, you'll be able to feel that chakra. And as a matter of fact, if you start really becoming more, if you train your sensitivity to energy, you'll be able to feel all of your chakras. So that's for the heart chakra. And because we're talking about dating, if you had your heart broken many times, you want to work with that heart chakra because you may have closed it by fear of being hurt again. And if you're not a member of our Date Like a French Woman free coaching group, you may want to join because I'm going to do some tapping sessions and some inner processes to heal that broken heart, to heal that chakra, to let it open in a safe way again. And we'll talk about how to do that practically in dating, what are certain concrete steps that you can take. Next chakra is the throat. And it's the throat chakra, and it resonates with the color blue. This is the chakra of expression, and it goes both for the expression of yourself outside in the world, maybe speaking, writing, drawing, and the inner expression, the dialogues that you have with yourself, your inner dialogues, where you sometimes, if you are like the majority of women, are very harsh on yourself. And that's the first thing you want to start doing when you start practicing self-love, is to stop any form or kind of self-criticism. Of course, you need to do your best in every situation, and your best is enough. And then you do not go in self-criticism, whether it is about your body. If you know you're eating as healthy as possible, and you're really honest about that, and you're really trying, what will criticizing yourself will do for you? Nothing. It can only bring you to go back in your old ways, which are self-sabotaging. So let go of any kind of negative self-talk. Negative self-talk about yourself, so self-criticism, negative self-talk about your life, about your future, about what things mean. Let it go. And it's really that. It's a choice. You just choose. And when those habitual thoughts, negative ones, come to you, you just reject them. You don't have to accept your thoughts. This is a misconception that we have to go with it. When a thought that you know will not create the results that you want in your life, either because it's negative or because it puts you in fear right now, so you don't have access to your resources, your inner resources, as you could have. Let it go. Remember, we create what we think. We create the feelings in our body based on what we think, and that emits a frequency in the world. So let that go. And for that, the throat chakra, if you have a tendency to be very negative with yourself or with your life or with your perception, you may want to ask for help to clear that chakra. I personally, when I had my first child, almost 22 years ago, just after that, I had a problem with my thyroid. I had a nodule on my thyroid. And thyroid problems are directly related, connected to the throat chakra. At the time, I didn't know better, so I let them operate and remove the nodule, which resulted in half of my thyroid being gone because they couldn't detach it properly. If it had been now, I would have asked them to wait. Of course, it was not dangerous. It was just they were afraid that it would turn into something dangerous in the future. I would have asked them to wait, and I would have worked on my throat chakra because I know exactly why it happened. I know exactly another point. If you lie to yourself, it's also self-expression. I know exactly where I was lying to myself in my life. And because I couldn't change the circumstances of my life at the time, I repressed everything. I kept everything inside and I just painted over it. And that created something in my body. And that created that hard, that nodule, which is a growth on my thyroid. So if you have any kind of throat issues, uh, issues with your voice, issues with your thyroid, all that, work with your throat chakra and start wearing more blue so that the vibration of the blue will get connected. Sorry. Talking about throat chakra, I guess it's a message, an inner message that I need to continue working on it. The vibration of the blue will help, and just seeing the blue on you will remind you. And in that case, it's even super, uber important that you remind yourself 100 times a day if you have to. Stop the negative thought, let it go. If you haven't seen, in one of my Facebook Live, I talk about the ADD process, which is an acronym that I created, which stands for acknowledge or become aware of the thought, discard that thought, let it go, and define, pick another thought, define how your future, how you want your future to be. So ADD that thought. And work with your throat chakra. The next chakra is the sixth one. It's here, the third eye chakra. And this is the chakra that will help you with your vision when you have a dream and you want to envision that dream. If you want to, in my classes or in my coaching, I have women create a vision for the love that they want. So that's the chakra that will help you with that. That's also the chakra that will help you maybe see stuff, some inner guidance or some to develop your intuition. That's where you need to work with. Open that third eye and your intuition will get magnified. So ask for this chakra to be cleared. And the colors that resonate with that chakra are purple or indigo. So when you wear those colors, and even in certain religions, they're categorized as spiritual colors in church, for example. So those colors, when you wear them, you can be reminded to work with your inner eye, your third eye, and really open it. So you can get more visions and have a more clear sense of direction and have a beautiful vision for your life. And the last chakra we're going to talk about today is the crown chakra here on the crown of your head. And this is the chakra that will link you to the divine. So if you feel that you're not connected, that you're not receiving guidance, that you're not receiving messages, this chakra may be blocked. You may want to work with it. And it's associated with the color, depending on who you talk to, violet or white. I personally see it as white when I see with my third eye and I meditate, I see it as white. Some people see it violet. So when this chakra is blocked, you can experience depression. You can experience, like I said, a disconnect with your true essence, with the divine, with getting your inner guidance and your your connection with the divine. So work with that chakra, wear some white or some violet, depending, or I have a scarf which has both on it. So that way I'm sure I don't miss anything. So that the vibration of the color helps you, and you can be reminded to open that crown chakra and be really connected both from above and below on the earth, because that's the ultimate way to be connected to both. I didn't know that, but I learned a few years ago that I'm Jewish, and the Star of David symbolizes that. One triangle goes toward the earth, and one triangle goes toward the heaven, the divine world. And that's to represent where we need to live to be protected and to be balanced in the middle of those two. We live on planet Earth, so we live in the material world. So we need to be connected to it, not in an obsessive way, not in a way that makes it the center of our life, but we still need to be connected to the fact that there is gravity on Earth, that you cannot jump from a cliff because you're going to fall. You cannot fly in the air without an airplane or some kind of device. There is a physical aspect, a material aspect to this world. So it's important to be connected to it. But at the same time, to be connected to the divine world, to the world above, so that you can get the guidance to navigate your life better, especially when we're talking about dating. If you want to find the ultimate color to date, to go dating, let's say it's your first date, it's great. We talked about all the colors and the way to use them to work with your chakras. But the exercise that we did at the beginning, how you feel about a color, will have a lot of impact on how you look with that color. Because if you feel great in a color, you will look great. So pay attention to that too. Next time you go to wear something. And if you are someone who has a lot of black and white in your closet, make a conscious effort to add some colors, because they will change your mood, they will change your energy, and they will bring variety. Go try some colors. Go to the store and try different colors to see how you look in them, how you feel in them. If you have any kind of connection to the energy of your body, like we said, it's a sensation, and it's very subtle, but you can feel that. And when you start harmonizing your chakras, you will be healthier, you will have more energy, you will have more intuition, more connection. It is really the ultimate way to function in the world. So, are there any questions? If you have questions, post them here. Are you a regular, did you know about chakras? Are you working regularly with your chakras? Did you have any aha moments now when we explained what we explained, and maybe some symptoms or some problems or some challenges that you are experiencing? Like the root chakra, a thing I didn't mention is when you have backache, lower backache, it's also related to your root chakra. And it can be related to you experiencing some financial limitations, because you don't feel backed up by life. And maybe you carry too much, or maybe you're over responsible. So it's a world that's really worth diving into, because there are many ways that you can help your life change with this kind of work. I hope it helps. Again, if you want to be notified when I go live, just put a notify me in the comments. If you want the link to the episode that we just did with the interview that we did this week and you didn't see it, you can ask here and I'll send you the link. If you have any topics, I'm now preparing my topics for next year, and I ask every member of my coaching group to bring me topics that they would like me to talk about. So if you want to submit some topics, join the group, first of all, because I'm going to do more processes in the group, and here it's more teaching. And as we know, when we do a process, it changes you on the spot. So join the group, and I'll put the link to the group in the description of this live, and submit your subject. I'm here to help. So I hope that what we did today was fun and interesting for you. Let me know. And until I see you again, have fun with colors and go express yourself in many, many ways into the world. I'll see you next week with another topic.